Every country has its own story of independence. Enjoying the fruits of living in a democratic country is not a story of one day. Many struggle movements, rallies cause the upliftment of a nation. Right? So, what are the elements that make a government democratic? Without these elements, a government cannot be called as democratic. So the main elements are the people's participation, equality, resolution of a conflict, and justice. So how people participate? They participate by voting to their representatives. Equality is like treating everyone equal on the basis of caste, creed, and any kind of religion they are practicing. Resolution of a conflict is we are living in a diversity, so we have different religion, languages, and all sorts of things. So we some or the other time are involved in a conflict. So resolving these conflicts is very necessary. So this is also a very important component of living in a democratic government. Justice also plays a very important role for giving the safety of its citizen. The safety of citizen is very important. So courts play a very important role in a democratic government. So what let's talk about the country South Africa, where it was under the shackles of the whites. So what is the past of this country? What were the laws that were framed was that were not in the favor of the natives? So this is the world map, and all the continents are located here. And in the map you can see the location of South Africa also, that is covered with the yellow part. So let's talk about South Africa. South Africa is a country where different races live. Many races are living in this country. So the blacks are the native people, whites are the one who came to settle here, and Indians came as laborers and traders mainly. So this country was earlier governed by apartheid laws. There were laws that was imposed in South Africa, and through these laws the country was being exercised. So what are the apartheid laws? What are the drawbacks of these laws, and what these laws were taking away from the people? The word apartheid means aparthood, or the state of being apart. It's a kind of racial segregation, you can say. South Africans were mainly divided into white, black, Indian, and colored races. According to this law, people were not allowed to mingle with each other, to live near each other, or to use common facilities. They were totally segregated on the basis of races. The best facilities were only meant for the whites, blacks, and colored people were cornered from the basic facilities. So the whites were provided with well equipped services. The language, even that was practiced by the whites, which was called as African, the language were being forced to learn instead of the language of blacks, that was Zulu. So even the language which was being used by the whites were imposed on blacks. And this racial discrimination led to the struggle against apartheid. So basically, this law was framed in favor of the whites and the separation of the blacks. So this led to the apartheid movement because it was suppressing the basic uh, laws and the basic rights of the humans, right? So the African National Congress was formed. That was a group of people which led to the struggle against this kind of law that was causing the racial discrimination among the blacks, the colored. So this was the man who was the leader behind this movement. Nelson Mandela, the well-known leader of South Africa who fought against this apartheid system. And finally, South Africa gained independence in 1994. In regard to the uh, country of enjoying the fruits of democracy, where people of all races were considered as equal. So, in this way, the country South Africa became a democratic country and gained the status of equality. So people elect their leaders through voting in elections mainly. In India, the government is elected for 5 years. Here I am talking about the role of the people where they play in a democratic country. So in India, the government is elected for 5 years. People participate by taking interest in the working of the government and criticizing when required. In August 2005, when a particular government increased the money people had to pay for electricity, people expressed disapproval. They took to rallies and organized signature campaigns. Other ways for people to participate is by organizing themselves into social movements that seek to challenge the government and its functioning. So, whenever people find any kind of flaw in the government, in the actions of the government, the people have the right to participate and to criticize their government, so that the government takes its decision back and do the work in the favor of its citizens. Kaveri River dispute. The two states that are involved in the dispute are Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. The two dams built on the Kaveri River are Krishna Raja Sagara Dam and Mettur Dam, located in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu respectively. You can see in the map the river flows from the state of Karnataka, where the Krishna Raja Sagara Dam is located. The origin of this river is in the state of Karnataka. The river flows from Karnataka and passes through Tamil Nadu before falling into the Bay of Bengal. So Karnataka uses the water of the dam for irrigating a number of districts and meeting the needs of the city of Bengaluru, while the Tamil Nadu uses the water for growing crops in the delta region. The dispute is that the downstream dam in Tamil Nadu can only be filled up if water is released from the upstream one located in Karnataka. So why this location of Karnataka is called as upstream? Because Karnataka is located above Tamil Nadu. It is at a higher altitude, right? So the water has to be released from the dam of Karnataka to be filled in the dam of Tamil Nadu. That is the dam called as Mettur Dam, located in Karnataka. So both the states do not receive sufficient water, and this leads to a kind of conflict. So such conflicts are resolved by the government. The central government now has taken the step for fair distribution. So now these distributes are in the hands of the central government, and the government has taken the resolution of fair distribution of the Kaveri River between the two states. You can also see the map